Hello, friends. Welcome to day 40 of betting. $100 a day, every day, 4 years. Shout out to Canadian Courtney Soro yesterday for getting on the podium bronze medal in the 500-meter short track speed skating, which led to us having a profitable day. That, along with curling, 3-0 in curling now, no big deal. 3-2 last night for a profit of $51.54. That brings our year-to-date record for this challenge to 69 wins, nice, 79 losses, one push, for a loss of $17.83. We are back now for the second time in 3 days. We have a real chance of getting back in the profit. So let's get into my picks for today. There's only one Olympic event I'm eyeing today. Couldn't find much that I liked in curling. Didn't like really anything in Canada against Switzerland for men's hockey. But I do like something in the men's snowboarding halfpipe event. So that's where we're going to start. I'm going to start with a $20 bet. And Alejandro Barbieri. He is an American. I'm going to bet on him to finish as the top American at plus 190 at Caesars. If you don't know about this guy. Young guy, just 17 years old. And in some of these like snowboarding type events, I kind of like to target the young guys. I feel like they come out of nowheres. I feel like there's a little bit of betting value on them because they're a bit of an unknown quantity. He finished with the fourth best score in the qualifying round. Also, he won silver medal at this event in the 2024 Youth Olympics. So already has a good resume heading into the Olympics. Now, in terms of for this bet specifically, plus 190 to finish as the top American, that's at Caesars. Caesars just hasn't price adjusted this because they still have Chase Blackwell in the market who didn't even qualify for the final. So this is what I'm talking about with Olympic betting. If you kind of dig deep into some of these odds at the sports books, you're going to find edges because I don't think they're necessarily always setting the best odds. There's always weird things that they do with the odds. And in this case, for top American odds, they have a snowboarder in there who won't even be qualifying, who won't even be competing in the final. So that leads me to believe. And also in qualifying, the next closest American was a guy who finished in 11th in qualifying. So I know qualifying, it doesn't mean a whole lot. It just gets you to the final. But I think it does show that Alessandro Barbieri is by far the top American. I love him at plus 190 in that market. I'm also going to sprinkle $10 on him to finish on the podium at 4-1. So gold, silver, bronze. Now, the gold medal for this event looks like it's basically locked up. It's probably going to be Scotty James from Australia. He's like minus 500 to win gold. But let's see if Barbieri, once again, should have looked up pronunciation on the Olympic website before recording. I didn't. But let's bet on him to finish on the podium. It's likely going to have to either be silver or bronze at 4-1. Let's switch over to golf. I did not have a golf bet for yesterday's Pebble Beach action, but I do have one for today. $30 on Colin Morikawa to defeat Ludvig Aberg in their 3-ball match. This is at even money on the 3-way market. So I bet it at BetMGM. Some books don't have 3-way markets for two-ball bets. BetMGM does. I'm getting a little bit more aggressive for this bet because Ludvig was terrible yesterday. He lost 3.84 strokes with his approach play. His 3 events this season have resulted in a withdrawal, a missed cut, and now disastrous first round at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. So I think I'm just going to fade Ludvig here. And to Colin Morikawa's credit, he only finished 3 under yesterday, but it did gain 2.73 strokes with his approach play. That was the 5th best mark in the field. His short game was bad, but if his irons can continue to be that good, he's going to be okay. And he's certainly, I think, going to be good enough to beat Ludvig, who has completely lost his game at this point. So Colin Morikawa, 3-ball, 3-way, or a 3-way bet on their 2-ball plus 100 at BetMGM. Let's finish off with 2 college basketball bets. We hit our college basketball bet last night with Cal Poly. I know I pronounced Cal Poly. I think that was my Canadian coming out in me. $20 tonight on Michigan State minus 1.5 against Wisconsin. I don't think Wisconsin has the defensive capability to beat Michigan State in this spot. Both teams have similar offensive numbers, but on the defensive side, Wisconsin 156th in defensive efficiency. Michigan State is 15th. Not only that, you got to have a strong front court to defend Michigan State. Michigan State kind of attacks the interior of their opponent's defenses. And Wisconsin does not have that. 192nd in opponent two-point field goal percentage. They allow teams to shoot 51.95% from two-point range against them. So I'll back Michigan State as a slight road favorite, -1.5, and then $20 on the kings of the mid-major conferences this year, the best story in college basketball, the St. Louis Billikens, -18.5, -110 against Loyola Chicago. Just kind of the best A10 team against one of the worst. The Billikens, best shooting team in the country heading into today. They have an effective field goal percentage of 61.1%. Loyola Chicago ranks 258th in effective field goal percentage. Defensively, St. Louis is 9th in defensive efficiency. Actually, they're one of only 3 teams in the country who rank in the top 10 in both effective field goal percentage and defensive efficiency. It's Iowa State, it's Michigan, it's the St. Louis Billikens. So 9th in defensive efficiency, Loyola Chicago 333rd. And then to make matters worse, Loyola Chicago is a 3-point shooting team, and now they got to take on a St. Louis team that has the 5th best perimeter defense. They keep teams to shooting just 27.7% from beyond the arc. All signs point to this being a blowout in favor of St. Louis. I will lay the 18.5 points with the Billikens against Loyola Chicago. Those are my 5 bets for tonight. Let's start the weekend off right. Let's get back in the green tonight, my friends. Let's go. Good luck, gamble or bless. I'll see you back here tomorrow.